Hey, what's up guys? My name's Ty. I'm here at Traeger HQ. Today we're going to talk about knife sharpening, knife maintenance, and why that's so important to us here in the kitchen and for you at home. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to show you how to use a whetstone today. All kinds of different whetstones. They have different coarseness everywhere from, this is a 220 grit on this side, flip it over, it's 1,000 grit. Which is much finer, used to almost polish your blade a little bit. So if your knife is really dull, you're going to want to start with a coarse grit and almost reset that edge using a really nice angle to the blade. So I like to generally go with about a 12 to 16 degree angle, equal pressure with about 4 to 6 pounds of pressure. So I like to do about 12 or so strokes on each side. So do back and forth. And then we're going to flip it over and do the equal amount, another 12 or so on the other side of the blade. You're going to see a little bit of a slurry start to build up on your stone, and that's great. That's material being removed from your blade and the stone. Just wipe that off, start again clean. Again, equal pressure throughout the motion here. If you run your finger against the blade, never along the blade, you'll start to feel what we call a burr. And that is a little bit of material that is rolling over the edge of the blade. That's material that's being removed from the steel and rolling over. So if you start to feel that, you're on the right track. Now the key is to even that out. So any of that material that's rolled over, you're going to want to go back, even that burr out. And then you have a nice angle that you can polish off with a finer grate, move up to the 1,000 grit stone. And again, remove any kind of material and work on that smoother surface. Same principles apply as far as pressure and angle of the blade. And again, you're just working yourself smoother and smoother and smoother until you can feel a really nice edge on that blade. Now, once you have a really nice angle or edge set onto your knife here, we can talk about a honing steel used for maintenance more so. Be confident. A lot of people are scared of this, but if you are confident and hold your blade on the steel here and keep your fingers down below the little edge here on whatever kind of steel you have, you should never really nick yourself, right? So it'll come down and catch there. But again, trying to keep that angle is important and the pressure is important. And you just move back and forth here. And what this is doing is just polishing up any kind of nicks or blade fatigue that you may experience and really polishes that edge really sharp and nice. And I know this may seem a little bit intimidating, but after a little bit of practice, a little bit of technique, it's really gratifying to have a really nice sharp edge. And again, it's much more safe to have a sharp knife than a dull knife. So don't be afraid to give it a shot at home.